So we're talking about the Angelic Encyclopedia. So there's over 50 angels in there. Some of them you've worked with before, but there's at least like 24, 25 new angels. And these are based on old Kabbalistic practices. So both in the Kabbalistic tradition and the Christian tradition. Now, if you think about like why work with angels, some people will say, I'm not feeling very drawn to that. But according to one of the beings that gave the Kabbalistic teachings to Abraham, he said there's three things that will accelerate your growth spiritually and ease your suffering. And one of them is working with angels. And yes, they're for healing, and yes, they're like a guide of sorts. They even offer protection. But one of the things that we don't think about with working with angels, if done properly, it actually diminishes and breaks karmic patterns, karmic issues. So it diminishes the effect of karma on our lives. And just invoking the angel doesn't do it. And just like saying the name or thinking about the angel doesn't do it. There is actually a process that you go through and do. And it's a lot like how you think and behave in situations reflects that you're learning. If we think about it from an intuitive point of view, it's more about like what you do and where your mind's at when you're dealing with difficulty. And one of the easiest ways to diminish karma is by learning the lessons. Now, from an intellectual point of view, you think like, oh, I have to think about this. I have to make something happen. I have to sit and reflect on it. I have to accumulate some information. I have to think about like how to make myself behave different. And it's none of those. None, I mean, some of that helps, but it's more about the flow, the process. It's more about manifesting light in these situations through the intuitive mind. It is a lot like playing an instrument. You know, how you're not in your head, you're not thinking about anything, you're just letting go and you're just performing. Or when you're exercising, you're not, you're running and you're not going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You're just, you're just doing it, right? And working with angels is, when done properly, and we're presenting the universal angelic process, which this is how this is done. Um, when done properly, it's about establishing that flow so that in different areas of your life, when you work with the different angels, yes, it does accelerate healing. Yes, it does offer protection. Yes, it offers guidance. Yes, it helps to manifest like goals and shift and change the things around you. But also because it's of this flow where you're opening yourself up, you're really opening up the heart. Because it's doing this, you are also at the same time breaking karmic patterns. So it's not just about like, I need to heal this condition. I need to make that situation better. I'm in a difficult situation. I need protection. It's somewhat helpful for that, but you're perceiving that from the intellectual mind. When you let go of that, so much more protection happens, so much more guidance happens, so much more healing happens. You could say the intellectual mind uh, can start to become an obstacle in these kinds of situations. And so as we go through and work with these different angels, things will be laid out so you can look up what each angel does, and then we'll engage in the universal angelic process, and you can kind of get a feel of like how to do this and then start applying it to the different areas in your life. So hopefully you can join us. Take care.